All right, so here we are. We are in the start of the second week of July. It's pretty hot, and there's quite a few things I want to replace in my garden. So today I'm going to go ahead and start some new squash plants. I'm going to actually use this cute little seed starter setup. I used this in the spring and I absolutely love it, so I'm going to show it to you again. Today we will be starting Black Beauty, and this one I've been wanting to grow forever. I've had these seeds for a few years. I hope they germinate. I'm sure they will because I kept them in a good container that's cool and dry. And so we're going to open these up. What I look for are crops that are around 50 to 60 or less days to mature. And these both are around 60 days, 55, 60 days to mature. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop 2 seeds in each one of these. All right, so I'm just going to drop them in the potting soil mix that I've got here. I'm not using the seed starter mix. I'm just using a potting soil because squash is one of those vegetables that pop up from seed fairly quick. So, and it's warm. Because I am in Ohio, hard in a zone, 5B6. Looks like I'm jabbing these. Just put them down in there. Sometimes people soak their bean seeds ahead of time, or their squash seeds ahead of time. I'm going to get the soil nice and wet, and they'll do just fine. All right, so make sure they've got a nice dusting on top of them. I'm just going to start them. You're probably wondering, why don't you just start them outdoors? The soil's hot enough. I kind of like to keep an eye on them. They're in my greenhouse, which is pretty much empty right now for the most part. I got a few stray things in there I need to get out of there because there's just dying of heat in there. It's so hot. These I'm going to actually have in the doorway into light shade area, and it's not as hot and there's not direct sun in this location. Okay, so here we are. The seeds are planted. So this tray setup is slick. It's a nice, pretty heavy duty tray. There's 12 holes in it. The container that we planted in, of course, have holes in the bottom. Really nice little containers. I like the little side design on this. It really did well at keeping the plants moist. So what you do is, I'm going to move this one out of the way just so I can show you. Each little section here holds the water. And just kind of pour about a cup in there. If it gets above the inch line, it actually drains out this hole here. So that's really nice about it. You just want to check and make sure the water is getting moved. Now, I always have to do a additional cup on the far end. Each, there's 6 and 6. So just to be sure everything gets watered good. You can kind of see it moving over into this section as well. This table's somewhat flat. And that's it. See all that water in there? And if it gets too high, like I said, it will drain out the side here. So these are cool trays. They really are. Look at that. Way in there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and actually sprinkle the top really good with these with a hose. Up, I'm going to tag them so I know what's in each one, because when the squash comes up, they all look the same. Next up, I'm going to put these little lids on, these little dome lids. These work amazing for keeping the humidity in and keeping it warm and cozy in there for the seed to germinate. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on. These containers are super sharp. It's got a nice vent system here so bugs can't get into it, and so it keeps the humidity in there nice. it's just a really cool setup. I'll keep an eye on it. I don't want these going completely dry, but I guarantee in about a week these will be popping up easily, so they won't be in here that long. Once I get the plant up to at least a couple leaves on each plant, I will end up transplanting them out into the raised bed garden, which is doing really good right now. So there we go. This is a cool setup. Like I said, this is my second time using this tray with those containers and the dome lids, and I really love them. I highly recommend them. I'll leave a link to these if you're interested in getting some for yourself. I look forward to using these in the years to come and in the seasons to come. I'll end up having some more starter plants or seeds to germinate in these as we head into late summer as well. All right, and then here they are. They're getting an indirect light. It's nice and warm in here, so they won't, but not too hot because of scorching sun in the greenhouse. And I'm just going to kind of keep these packages handy because I will end up forgetting what I planted. I'm pretty excited about these. This is my first time growing this type of summer squash. I had one similar a few years ago, Cupcake, and it was really good. So I'm excited to try this, and I'm really hoping this seed germinates because this package was from, oh my goodness, 2018. Woo! I'm a little late on that. But like I said, I had them stored in a nice, cool location, so hopefully it will still germinate. I do know this one will because I used this in the spring, and this one came up just fine. And this one was packaged for 2024, so I'm a year late on that. But like I said, I had plants from this year. They just got totally drowned, and then they got totally scorched in this really bad heat we had. And I forgot about them and didn't water them, and here we are. So hopefully, fingers crossed, these will grow, and I know they will, so stay tuned.
Don't forget to subscribe, show some love by liking Bren's video and hit the notification button for future updates.